Well, wasn't that special? Looks like this has now become a two-parter. It's getting a little long-winded there anyway. Well, Bodhisattva left the minute the power went out, so maybe he was trying to give me a message. Enough's enough, Uncle Guido. These people can only take so much, for Christ's sake. They're under a lot of pressure here, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. This will be a short second part of this, okay? I'm sure you're just hanging on by the skin of your teeth. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Have to zoom back in and do all these technical things. I'm playing all sorts of roles here today. So, we were talking about how this thing might have been engineered by somebody with a really big vision, okay? And so I asked the question, did somebody make this virus have the vision to see and invent death for the herd here? Were they trying to cull the herd? Are they trying to fulfill the Georgia Guidestones? What's going on? So I threw an extra card, and the card that I got was this contrived and not a natural event. I got the Charioteer. Now again, this is a positive spiritual image for if somebody did it, they think they had the vision of the way we need to go. And it could lead us to our illumination through our fears and into our destiny. God, I hope so, people. I really do. Because if it's just more of the status quo control that we get from the boardroom and these guys out there trying to make their mark and claim as much toys for themselves as they can, then it looks like just a deeper level of enslavement to me, you know? So anyway, yeah, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? So, I asked, what is it that I can do for myself? So I threw one more card there, and I got the Fool card, and this is the archetype for my life. I've been a fool my whole life. I've traveled all around. I've explored many things. And I always seem to come away with, okay, I've been there, done that. Bought the hat. Got the t-shirt, too. That was groovy. That was so-so. That was never gonna do that again, huh? Haven't we all been there? But it's like, no matter where I go, there I am, and I seem to arrive, and I get there, and after a while, you know, it just says, what's next? What's next for old Uncle Guido there? Here's the original depiction of the Rider-Waite Fool. And that's just being so much in your joy, being ready to grapple with life, being ready to step off the cliff into the unknown. And that's where we are all at, people, whether we like it or not. We're looking at the disillusion of our little comfy little story, our societal structure. You know, if we don't get mom and pop back up and running within, I'd say forget this April 10th shit. Let's get back to work now. Let the chips fall where they may. I really think the numbers are being blown out of proportion. That 9 out of 10 people, or 99 out of 100 people, are going to, you know, get through this thing and let their immune systems adjust. But I'm no medical expert. So I asked, you know, we did this the other day. I pulled this reading, and now we're back doing part 3 of this whole thing. Part 2 of today's thing, part 3 of the other day's thing. You know, it's just never ending. Uncle Guido's always going to come up with something for y'alls to gnaw on. So I asked for a blessing today, and there it is. I got the Major Arcana 20, the Judgment card. And this is about the awakening. This has biblical implications in the Rider-Waite thing of Gabriel coming and blowing his horn. Is Trump the trumpeter? Did he throw his trump card into the world to, you know, bring us all out of this materialistic grave? What's the deal here? Are we ascending to a higher vibratory plane? Well, I hope so. There's all sorts of spins we can put on it, and depending on which way you lean, left or right, you're gonna, either think well, most of you are gonna think I'm crazy. There's no doubt about that, but that's okay. Uncle Guido can take it. I don't care what y'all think. I'm just gonna flap it out there, and if I can appeal to anybody, you can flap me back, okay? Anyways, and so for now, I'm gonna wrap this thing up by throwing a few new cards. And I'm going to just reach over here and grab the old tarot deck. And we'll ask some questions, okay? First of all, here's my little altar that I made for you today. We got all my little buddies there, hanging out, chiming in their 2 cents intuitively through my psychic senses and picking up on universal vibrations right and left. And so now I'm just kind of shuffling the cards. I always like to wrap up my readings 3 ways. First of all, I have 3 questions, okay? And so the first one is always, is Uncle Guido full of shit or what? And what I mean by that is, am I giving you good counsel or not? Here's the answer to that. Well, interesting. This is the 6 of Swords, which happens to be my personal card. And look at there. This card depicts all sorts, the swords here is mental activity. So you've got all sorts of mental causerie going on there. You got all these different ideas hitting you. And then whammo, you get that lightning flash of inspiration and it breaks through so you can see the truth, the clear path, everything. So, I asked, am I full of shit? Well, of course. But this is my job, to lay these ideas out for you to kind of like digest, as we discussed before. Anyway, that's a positive card. It says that there are ideas here that can help you get to where you need to be. And even though we're operating in a collective, each one of us creates our own reality. It bumps up against other realities. Nowadays it's bumping up like Bubble Boy, 6 feet apart from one another. But we're all in this together. We all hold a piece of the puzzle, right? Right. Okay, the second question that I always ask is, taking this information I've delivered today, what steps can we take to ensure the most righteous outcome possible, okay? What steps can we take? Oh, look at here. We get the Emperor, a major arcana. This means we need to take our own power. We need not rely on the government. Whoa! How are you going to do that in this situation, huh? We need to be responsible for ourselves and create our own reality. We don't need to knuckle under to any authority. We must be our own authority. Or just the opposite. Here's the Emperor. Is he coming with a peaceful message to tell you how to be, how to go, how to follow me? I'm the leader. I'm the Emperor. I got all the ideas. Problem, reaction, solution, huh? Yes, if we contrive this, we've got the answer already. Don't you worry about it. We'll get rid of your cash and we'll chip you and we'll vaccinate you, and I've got all these plans. Or can you live in a world and be your own sovereign, supreme authority? Can you live in a world without leaders, without politicians? Can you be responsible enough to share all the goodies, huh? Okay. Oh, I had a cough. Hope it's not corona. Anyway, here is the final card, and this is the blessing for all of humanity for the future. Oh, I'm coronarizing. There we go. This is the 3 of Cups. It's time to celebrate, people. It's time to be in love. It's time to take these weeks off that we have and have a vacation, for crying out loud. Let your hair down. We don't have to be so clingy to the old ways. Let's get out there and go swimming. Let's have some fun. Let's have a beer. Let's do some dancing. Let's listen to some music. Now, of course, we're doing all this from home because we're doing what we're told, right? Stay home. Don't travel around. No, I want to party. I want to party. No, no. Get the shot, shithead. Anyway, this is our opportunity to reinvest in our emotional fertility. And by the way, 9 months from now, there's going to be a lot of that coming to bear home on us, right? What you gonna do when you got all this time? Screw, screw, screw. Oh, Uncle Guido, what are you gonna do? Anyway, so, love thyself, love thy neighbor as thyself. That's the only rules we need to follow. Be careful, be clean, take care of everything. And Uncle Guido's going to come back with some more stuff to lay on you in the future. And, you know, until then, I'm just going to say, it's all about you, man. It's all about love. Go within. Uncle Guido. Over and out. Yeah.